Hello, and welcome to the Power 5 Stocks of the Week for the week of November 13th through November 17th. This is a series I do here on my channel that comes out 30 minutes prior to market open each and every Friday.
Like clockwork.
No matter if you're looking for quality dividend stocks with higher yields, great dividend growth rates, or something in between, this series is sure to have something for you. If you happen to stumble across this video after the dates mentioned, have no fear. A majority of this information is still valid. You just likely missed the ex-dividend dates I spoke about in this video. If that's the case, still make sure you're doing your research on any stocks that might have piqued your interest, and you'll be on board before the next ex-dividend date. Now let's go ahead and see where I got this list and how I was able to narrow it down. The first step in my process is to head over to marketbeat.com for a fresh list of dividend stocks with ex-dividend dates of this coming week. This week, there was a very overwhelming 225 stocks that were on the list with ex-dividend dates between November 13th and November 17th. Next up was to see how many of those stocks had a dividend streak of at least 5 years, and I was left with 80 remaining stocks. That simple filter always does a good job of knocking off a good number of stocks, but 80 stocks is still far too many to look through, so the last filter I added was requiring those remaining stocks to also outperform the S&P 500 over the past 10 years. That filter brought me down to a more manageable 30 stocks, or just 13.33% of the original list, which is where I began my research. After crunching the numbers and finding the winners, let's see who comes out on top. So with this first stock, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this stock is the best high-yielding dividend stock one could own. That stock is none other than Arbor Realty Trust, stock ticker ABR. ABR is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $1.72 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 13.84%. ABR has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 11 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 19.22%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 17.9%, and a payout ratio of 94.92%. At the time of recording, Arbor Realty Trust was trading 29.88% off of their 52-week high. ABR has an ex-dividend date of November 16th with a payout date of November 30th, and a $10,000 investment into Arbor Realty Trust 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $47,597.88. This is a 16.88% year-over-year return rate, and that's compared to the S&P 500 that in the same time would have brought back $29,895.42, which results in a difference of $17,702.46 on the side of ABR. This next company's not only paid a dividend since 1931, but they've also grown their dividend since 1954. That company is none other than American States Water, stock ticker AWR. AWR is a quarterly payer in the utility sector, paying $1.72 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 2.09%. AWR has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 69 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 9.09%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 9.31%, and a payout ratio of 57.44%. At the time of recording, American States Water was trading 18.97% off of their 52-week high. AWR has an ex-dividend date of November 14th with a payout date of December 1st, and a $10,000 investment into AWR 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $35,147.71. This is a 13.39% year-over-year return rate compared to the S&P bringing back that $29,895.42. This results in a difference of $5,252.29 on the side of AWR. Next up is going to be one of our favorite categories. This week's stock with some very impressive dividend growth rates is Cintas, stock ticker CTAS. CTAS is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector, paying $5.40 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 1.04%. CTAS has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 39 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 23.48%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 24.27%, and a payout ratio of just 33.83%. At the time of recording, Cintas was only trading 1.02% off of their 52-week high. Cintas has an ex-dividend date of November 14th with a payout date of December 15th, and a $10,000 investment into CTAS 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back a massive $110,522.18. This is a 27.15% year-over-year return rate compared to the S&P bringing back $29,895.42, resulting resulting in a crazy difference of $80,626.76. Now, with that being said, you're now just seconds away from seeing the final two stocks in today's video.
Gasp!
If you're enjoying this content, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button and ringing the bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Also, help me out by clicking that like button, as this is supposed to help YouTube see that people like my content and recommend it to others to help me continue to grow my channel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's get to these last two stocks. For this next stock, I need to make sure you're all sitting down. This stock almost outperformed the S&P 500 by 5x over the past 10 years. That stock is Eli Lilly, stock ticker LLY. Eli Lilly is a quarterly payer in the healthcare sector, paying $4.52 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 0.76%. LLY has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 10 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 15.12%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 14.64%, and a payout ratio of 35.84%. At the time of recording, Eli Lilly was trading 5.59% off of their 52-week high. LLY has an ex-dividend date of November 14th with a payout date of December 8th. And here's where this one takes the cake. A single $10,000 investment into LLY 10 years ago, while only reinvesting the money they gave you in return, would have brought back $148,947.85, resulting in a 31% year-over-year return rate. Again, that's compared to the S&P bringing back that $29,895.42. This is a remarkable difference of $119,052.43 on just 10K just 10 years ago. And here we are at the end of the road with a stock that could be at an attractive buying price. This week's stock worth looking into is Greene County Bancorp, stock ticker GCBC. Greene County is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying 32 cents per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.28%. GCBC has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 10 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 8.83%. A 5-year dividend growth rate of 8.13%, and I'm not able to find a payout ratio for this stock. At the time of recording, Greene County Bancorp was trading a massive 44.76% off of their 52-week high. Greene County Bancorp has an ex-dividend date of November 14th with a payout date of November 30th, and a $10,000 investment into GCBC 10 years ago, while only reinvesting dividends since then, would have brought back $45,131.78, resulting in a 16.26% year-over-year return rate, compared to the S&P bringing back that $29,895.42. This results in a difference of $15,236.36 over the past 10 years. In today's video, I was able to show you 5 different dividend stocks that are
the best of the best of the best of the best of the best.
These stocks not only come with a dividend streak of at least 10 years, but they've also outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 10 years and have an ex-dividend date of this coming week.
Say what?
And I want to know, do any of these stocks tickle your fancy? If so, let me know which ones and why down in the comments below. And according to your watch history, this is the video you're going to want to see next. But until next time, see ya.